15 years, blowing the doors off the competition. Podcasting to planet Earth.
PNRNetworks.com.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
From single-screen mom and pops and community art houses to hot repertory venues and downtown palaces, right on through to the neighborhood multiplexes and megaplexes in 2D, 3D, 4D, giant screen and IMAX, and everything in between. From the biggest metropolis to small-town America, this is your guide to all the new films opening this weekend throughout the U.S. From Subject Cinema and eCinemaOne.com, this is 3 Minute Weekend. I'm T.C. Kirkham. It's Friday, October 9th, 2020. As we continue to deal with the pandemic, please keep informed about your local theaters, as most have undertaken new rules and guidelines as a result. Remember to heed your local guidelines, follow the direction of staff members, and protect both yourself and others by masking up and washing or sanitizing your hands regularly. Opening in what currently passes for a wide release this weekend at local theaters and drive-ins, the family comedy The War with Grandpa, starring Robert De Niro, Oakes Fegley, Uma Thurman, Rob Riggle, Laura Marano, Cheech Marin, Jane Seymour, and Christopher Walken. Rated PG. Opening in limited release this weekend at local theaters and drive-ins, in virtual cinemas, and on select on-demand systems, art and social justice come together in the documentary Aggie, not rated. Sports action drama Cage Fighter, starring Alex Montagnan, John Moxley, Jay Rizzo, Luke Rockhold, Chuck Liddell, and Gina Gershon. Not rated. Documentary F11 and Be There. Not rated. Comedy Faith-Based, starring Luke Barnett, Tanner Thomason, Lance Reddick, Jason Alexander, and Margaret Cho. Not rated. Award-winning Canadian drama From the Vine, starring Joe Pantoliano, Paula Braccati, Margot Leonardi, and Wendy Crewson. Not rated. Canadian animated comedy Henchmen, starring the voices of Rosario Dawson, James Marsden, Nathan Fillion, Jane Krakowski, Alfred Molina, Rob Riggle, Bobcat Goldthwait, Craig Robinson, Will Sasso, and Thomas Middleditch. Not rated. Horror thriller I Am Lisa. Not rated. Award-winning drama Major Arcana. Not rated. Chinese documentary My People, My Homeland. Not rated. Multi-award-winning comedy The Planters, starring Alexandria Kochev and Hannah Leader. Not rated. Political documentary The Plot Against the President. Not rated. Documentary Prey, the story of Patrick Payton. Rated PG. Long-delayed award-winning comedy drama A Rainy Day in New York, starring Timothée Chalamet, Elle Fanning, Liev Schreiber, and Selena Gomez. Rated PG-13. Horror sequel Tales from the Hood 3, starring Tony Todd, Lynn Whitfield, Stephanie Sy, and Cooper Huckabee. Rated R. Award-winning Canadian documentary The Walrus and the Whistleblower. Not rated. Documentary Wine and War, the untold story of wine in the Middle East. Not rated. Comic horror thriller The Wolf of Snow Hollow, starring Jim Cummings, Ricky Lindholm, Robert Forster, Chloe East, Jimmy Tatro, and Marshall Allman. Rated R. And the musical drama Yellow Rose, starring Eva Noblezada, Gustavo Gomez, and Lea Salonga. Rated PG-13.
And now for the fine print.
Please remember that titles included each week are the official scheduled release dates from studios and distributors and may be subject to change. Also, please note that indies spread slowly across the country. Some receive a very limited release, and there is no guarantee that they will reach your local cinema for several weeks, if at all. Be sure to check your local listings for more on each film and their availability in your area, along with their possible availability on your favorite on-demand service, both online and from your local cable or satellite service.
Join us each Tuesday for the lowdown on what's hitting home video on DVD, Blu-ray, On Demand, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. Check out Tuesday Digidex every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time from Subject Cinema and eCinemaOne.com. And please remember to check out PNR Networks' premier weekly film podcast, Subject Cinema, with yours truly and my lovely co-host Kim Brown. Now in its second decade, it's full of reviews, news, commentary, and a whole bunch of laughs. You can check it out every Sunday evening at eCinemaOne.com and subjectcinema.com. PNR Network shows and sites depend on our readers and listeners to prosper. Please consider joining our Patreon campaign. Your generous recurring monthly support will help us to make our current shows and websites bigger and better for you. So become a Patreon supporter, click on the Patreon button on any PNR Networks website, or go directly for all the scoop. We're at patreon.com/PNR Networks. That's what's hitting theaters across the USA this weekend, courtesy of your new release newsleader, 3 Minute Weekend. Don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date on the latest releases as soon as the show goes online. You can subscribe through iTunes, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, and many other popular podcast sites, and also through your favorite podcatcher of choice. For 3 Minute Weekend, I'm TC Kirkham, and as always, I'll see you at the movies this weekend.
MovieMavericks.com, broadcasting current box office breakdowns, movie news, and reviews. Now for your hosts, Jason and Trevor.
Hey now, even though we're over 200 episodes deep into the Movie Mavericks podcast, it's still not too late to start listening.
Where every show we give you 10 truths, 20 lies, and a bunch of Hollywood secrets.
It's like existentialism slipping into nihilism.
MovieMavericks.com.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
"15 years, blowing the doors off the competition, podcasting to planet Earth.
PNRNetworks.com.